Hello, everybody. This is our Prophet for God One coming at you with just a short and brief Google Hangout today. Today, I'm going to be dealing with the topic of the set topic is false allegations against Jesus. And the reason why I'm talking about this, ABC News has reported a claim that Jesus had two children. And I'm going to take you to that video in a minute. Hold on a second. Let me get me a glass of water. I'm going to take you to that in a minute. But I'm going to tell you this here. I'm gonna let everybody, and I'm gonna let everybody know that the devil is a liar. And I'm gonna ask people a question. And this is gonna be a good question. How many lies is it gonna take? Is the devil gonna tell on Jesus? How many lies is the devil going to tell on Jesus? How many lies is it going to take? How many lies is the devil going to tell and make these false allegations against Jesus? How many lies will it take? I mean, how many lies will it take for people to know that the devil is a liar? How many lies is it going to take for people to know, to people to open up their eyes and to know that the devil is a liar? I'm just repeating this. But anyways, since I've been here on YouTube, I have heard the lies of many people making false claims on Jesus. And I'm going to give you a few people. Now, I'm going to bring up Tony Smith for a minute. And this is that false preacher of the Way of Yah Synagogue. I call it the way, not the way of something, but I call it the synagogue of Satan. Take him for a minute here. This old lying false preacher, hypocrite, and a false prophet. About a few months or last year, some time ago, this preacher brought out a false claim on this is just a false claim. And he was preaching from the book of Isaiah chapter 14. And he started calling Jesus Lucifer. He started calling Jesus Lucifer. And I started in my mind, I said, okay, what is he talking about? How is Jesus Lucifer? And I asked him a question. I asked people a question. How did Jesus fall from heaven? How did he actually fall from heaven? How did Jesus fall from heaven? How did he do that? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, folks? This is another lie that comes from the devil's mouth. Here's a preacher that not only is calling Jesus Lucifer, but decided one day he want to wear "I Love Lucifer" hat. And this is another preacher that preaches on the law and all this other stuff, the Mosaic law, and teaches all this false doctrine about how he think that black people are the real Jews. But I'm gonna tell you the truth behind that right there. Nobody knows who the real Jews are but God. And just like I'm saying, that's the first person I'm bringing up now. Now, let me bring up Ringo for Life. Here's another liar. Here's another false prophet. And I think I told you about, I prophesied this about 4 years ago, and GM.Nice is a witness to this, about how his mouth was going to expose him one day. I think GM.Nice did the best exposed videos on him, because let me tell you something. Ringo was talking about how he don't never curse and do all this cursing. He don't never say a cuss word. But then To this day, right now, to this day, he's online cursing and cussing up a storm on all of his videos. You see what I'm saying? I prophesied about that almost 4 years ago, about how his mouth was going to expose him, how he was going to expose himself, and then he has exposed himself for real. You see what I'm saying? That's another false prophet. This is the same false prophet that brought out a video about the virgin birth. This is the same old video that that he made about how he think that Mary has sex, which we all know that's a lie anyway. That's a bone-faced lie. That's a big lie he told. You see what I'm saying? I brought up Tony Smith. I brought up Ringer for Life. This is another man that made this claim too, and that's another lie. That's another lie from the devil. That's two people. Now I'm going to bring up the Jehovah's Witnesses. Here's another lie. This is the biggest lie they tell. They're telling how they think Jesus is not the Son of God. That's the other one. And then how they don't believe in the resurrection. They don't believe in none of that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you something. They don't even believe that the dead body that is buried in that ground gonna get up one day and resurrect. You see what I'm saying? They don't believe in that stuff. That's another lie from the devil. And then I'm gonna bring up the atheist community. I haven't begun to get on them yet. I'm gonna tell you something, people. I'm not a dumb person. I'm actually smart. I know people think I'm very dumb, and I don't know what's going on YouTube, and I know about the atheist community. I know about how they think, how they operate. I know these things. I know plenty of stuff that they do, and I've been watching for a long time. How they go on G-Man's channel, and how they go on Becco's channel, how they ask so many questions, and some of them just don't want to learn nothing. That's the other thing that I'm going to bring up. How the atheist community, like FX23, can pick up a Bible and they can read it like a storybook, but they don't understand a single word that is written in that Bible. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about the atheist community. I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them, I know them. I know they don't come to the channel and learn nothing. This is the reason why they pick up the Bible. The reason why they picking up the Bible and reading it is so they can debate you. They can debate you by the claim that they're reading in the Bible. I've been studying this for almost a month now. I've been studying, trying to study them. Yeah, I know the way they think. These are the same people that are accusing how they think that God is an evil God. He go around killing kids and slaughtering people and all this other stuff. This is how they think. This is how they think, people. You see what I'm saying? The reason why they pick up that Bible, the reason why some of them pick up that Bible and read it, this is the reason why. It's so they can debate you, which is a good thing, because I think everybody needs to be challenged. I need to be challenged too. But this is the reason why. But it's also another lie from the devil, which I'm about ready to show you another video that is also a lie from the devil. And just like the Bible said in the book of the 1 John chapter 4, and it tells us these things. So, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit and see whether they are of God. Because John warns us that there are many false prophets that are going out into the world deceiving people. There are many lies that the devil is trying to tell. Because we all know, according to John 8:44, we all know that the devil is a liar, and he's the father of all lies. He's the father of all lies. Every lie and every allegation that people bring is all just a lie coming from the pits of hell. According to John 8:44. But these false allegations against Jesus, wow. If, like I said, people, a lot of people are Bible ready, but they're not trial ready. What are you talking about, prophet for God? Yeah, you know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, saints. You know Genesis to Revelation. Man, you got that, you got them verses down pat. But then when it comes to the test, you fail because you're not trial ready. Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. He fasted. But he was also tempted by the devil. Jesus was not only Bible ready, but he was also trial ready. When it comes to the trial, people, we have to use our discernment to when the LGBT community comes up and tells us, we ought to be so sharp in the word. To when the LGBT community comes up and tells us that God is okay with it, we ought to be able to tell them what's right. We have every right to correct them. Now, does that mean that we got to sit up there and debate the Bible? No. Sometimes it's best to just walk away because some people ain't gonna listen to you. I'm telling you that I'm just gonna tell you that I'm just telling you that plain. I'm just making that plain to you. But I also want to talk about this video because this is another false allegation, and it comes from the pits of hell. I'm gonna show this to you. I'm gonna show you to. I'm gonna show this to you in a minute, and I'm gonna be short and brief with this video because I don't got a lot of time for a minute. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this to yourself. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the whole video and how they think that Jesus had kids and he married Mary Magdalene. Let me show this to you for a minute. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute. Hold 1 second. Ooh, boy. How many lies is it gonna take? Is it gonna take for Satan? How many lies is Satan gonna tell on Jesus? That's what I'm trying to talk. The lies is he gonna take? How many lies is it gonna take for God to open up your eyes and for people to know that the devil is a liar? I'm gonna show this to you in a minute. Now, this is the video right here, man. I'm pointing this one out here because this is one of the many lies, and ABC is reporting. I know this is a lie, and a lie can only come from the pits of hell. It don't come from the word of God. It comes from the pits of hell. This is how the devil makes his claims against Jesus. Here it is right here. Let me unplug this for me. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this foolishness.
This next story is really going to stir up some controversy.
Absolutely. A lot of people will be talking about this. It's a new book making some shocking claims about the life of Jesus Christ. According to the Lost Gospel, Jesus married Mary Magdalene and they had 2 children. The authors even say they have evidence to back up their claims. ABC's Dan Harris has our story.
It's the controversial claim at the heart of Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code.
Mary Magdalene was Jesus' wife.
And this morning, an explosive new interpretation of ancient texts agrees, saying Jesus Christ not only married prostitute Mary Magdalene, but also had 2 children with her.
A living descendant of Jesus Christ. Would she destroy faith, or would she renew it?
In The Lost Gospel, due out this Wednesday, authors argue that the original Virgin Mary was Jesus' wife, not his mother, and that there was an assassination attempt on Jesus' life 13 years before he was crucified. These are allegations that are bound to be controversial, but also bound to get a lot of attention. The writers tell ABC News they spent 6 years working on the book, basing their arguments on an ancient manuscript dating back nearly 1,500 years, one they say they found in a British library, translating the text from an Aramaic dialect into English.
I don't think that there's any credibility in these claims at all. There is simply no evidence in this text or anywhere else that Jesus was married to Mary Magdalene, much less that they had a couple of children.
This is not the first assertion that Jesus was married. A fragment of an ancient Egyptian papyrus known as the Gospel of Jesus' Wife was unveiled in 2012, containing the phrase, "Jesus said to them, my wife," although the document was written centuries after Jesus died.
The difficulty is that when those claims were investigated, it became pretty clear fairly quickly that what we were looking at was in fact a modern forgery.
For Good Morning America, Dan Harris, ABC News, New York.
Thank you, Dan. And the authors maintain they have made this giant discovery. They will display the original manuscript they found at a press conference later this week and will announce the names of Jesus' alleged. No, not at all. All righty.
Well, Larry, this next story is really.
Okay, people, hold 1 second. I'm laughing because this is funny. You see what I'm saying, folks? It made me laugh because, number one, is that this is just one of the many lies that the devil will try to use. This is just ridiculous. Like I said, if you're sharp in the scriptures, if you know the Bible, you know that the devil is a liar. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. Okay, I'm back now. You see what I'm saying? Just like I said, a lot of us have to be Bible ready, not only just Bible ready, but also trial ready when it comes to things like this. I would say this here. We have to use our discernment according to 1 John chapter 4 and verses 1. When John tells us to believe not every spirit, but try the spirit and see whether they are of God. Because now there are false prophets on the rise. You see what I'm saying? There are false prophets on the rise. You see what I'm saying, people? And that's all I got to show you. And that's all I had to share with you, man. Because that video right now, and I bet you $5, anybody that the atheist community is going to try to use this video. They're going to try to pull up some type of research and stuff like that, and they're going to try to use it up against Christianity. I know it. And I'm going to let G-Man and let Beckel know that FX23 was on that, followed me through the news, followed me to that news channel. You see, you surfing the web or something on here, they gonna follow your text. They're gonna try to. You see, FX23 has been following me for months now, and I know he's listening to this video too, so as well. So I'm letting Beckel and G-Man know that they might try to use this clip right here to try to bring their claims up. So that's all I got to tell you. That's all I got to share with you. But anyway, that is my video, and I'm done with this right here. So everybody have a blessed day. YouTube, Twitter.